Okay, I'm going to give you the clip from one of the protesters in Chicago last night, and this is one of the organizers. And I think it's important that we hear specifically what he had to say about the organization of that protest from last night.
All right, let's go now to one of the protesters who was actually involved in last night's anti-Trump demonstration, Ethos. Ethos is a junior at the University of Illinois, Chicago, who helped organize the protest. All right, Ethos, just tell us what happened. How did it come together, and what were your intentions going in?
Yeah, so USC students and faculty, when they heard Donald Trump was coming to our campus to speak, were immediately outraged. But even above that, a lot of our members were scared. They're fearful for their safety, they're fearful for their lives because of the rhetoric that Donald Trump and his supporters perpetuate. And so a few of us got together and with the help of an organization called MoveOn.org created a petition where we got over 4,000 signatures that said we did not want Trump on our campus. Unfortunately, the center where Trump had his rally, which is standing behind me, UIC's center, they did not actually own this. So the UIC could not stop it. That's when we realized a group of about 5 students came together and decided we were going to organize a march and rally to show that UIC and Chicago and many people of this country do not at all support Trump or what he represents.
And Ethos, I'm really interested in knowing sort of how you prepared to go into that rally. We know the history of the civil rights movement was there was a lot of preparation to go down into the Deep South and take really physical risks, some existential risks with their lives to do that. It's obviously a risk, you know, not on the level of the 1960s clearly, but there is a huge risk in going to these rallies. How did you prepare for it?
So, first of all, we weren't given any notice of the action until about a week before, maybe a little longer. And our first initial meeting was on Monday of the beginning of this week. So we didn't have much time. But the first things that we came to come to prepare was to make sure everyone felt safe. There's a large Muslim population at UIC, a lot of black population at UIC, undocumented immigrant population. We wanted to make sure everyone was as safe as possible and only doing things within their comfort zone. So that was our first step. The next step was to organize people, whether they would be inside or outside, which is also a safety issue. We've seen in other cities protesters get violently attacked inside of rallies. So we had to make sure to make sure people knew that risk, and that if they were going inside, we were coming in solidarity, we were coming together and had a strong, unified force both inside the rally and outside of the rally.
And Ethos, did you have any contact or discussions with police? Did you feel protected by the police presence that was inside there? Or did you have any discussions with them to ensure that you would be protected?
We had one meeting that we attended as organizers to get the pulse on what the police said. Basically, the police tried to put us in a box in a parking lot across the street. We refused, and we said we were going to be on Harrison and Racine, the intersection where I'm standing right now, and they agreed. But then day of, the police came with full force, summoned riot gear, a whole horse patrol system with over 12 police officers. They came with billy clubs out raised and tried to deny us the intersection that they promised us earlier in the meeting. We could not let that slide, and we eventually took the intersection over, and the police violently attacked many people, even leaving one member of my organization in the hospital where he sits right now.
Wow. Ethos in Chicago, I wish we had more time. Thank you so much. Hopefully we can talk to you again. Stay safe, and we appreciate you being here.
I will.
All right, and I'll
shout out BYP 100.
Thank you.
Now, that's the voice of one of the, I believe one of the organizers, giving you the other side of the story that you won't hear on Fox or from Donald Trump, because obviously he wasn't even there.